First, I like to describe what I enjoy in a cup of coffee. I particularly like espresso, and the brand that I choose, that I use for the longest time, is Nespresso. I bought an espresso machine a few years ago, and I've been using it almost exclusively for my coffee fix. Basically, I really like the system because they use a single serve coffee capsule system, and it's very convenient. As you may know, espresso is just a little shot of coffee. This is a typical Nespresso capsule and my favorite blend, which is called Levanto, and it has a lot of rich notes inside, in particular caramel, so I really like that nice flavor in this capsule, and it's very nicely indicative by using this golden brown color, so I really like it. And what the single capsule system entails is that basically it's a single serve. You use one capsule per drink, and what you do is you put it inside the Nespresso machine and you pull down the lever. And let's compare it to the regular blend. So this one is the regular caffeinated blend, and this one is the decaf. Let's see if there's a difference. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it sounds like the grinds in the decaf versioners are more finely grounded, so it makes for a lighter shaking noise. So besides the actual flavor, there really is a difference in terms of the consistency of the different coffee grinds. I could really feel and hear the difference. It really seems like the regular blend is more coarse. It's more coarsely grounded, versus the decaf version seems like it's finely grounded. Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit more dense. Of course, tapping the aluminum top of it should make no difference, and they should sound about the same. It's pretty fun. I see these sort of tappings and shakings on some other videos, and whenever I make these noises, I try to have some context to it instead of randomly making noises. But actually, sometimes random noises are pretty fun. But in my videos, I hopefully try to bring some meaning to whenever I make noises. It's not just falling out of the sky I'm making noises. I really try to explore the products that I use and hopefully bring some meaning to it. was saying, this is the first time I'm shooting an ASMR video on the Nespresso capsules, and just by shaking it I can actually hear a distinct difference between the Levanto and the decaf Voluto. So besides the actual taste, there really is a difference in the composition of the different coffee blends for the different tastes. Very interesting. Of course, the tapping is gonna be the same because the material is the same. But again, it's very interesting that the blends, the grinds are noticeably different. So let's see what I have in my next carton. This is one of my favorites because I love drinking espresso all day long. So as the day grows later, I definitely need decaf instead of regular, just so I won't have a sleepless night. So I drink a lot of these, the decaf intenso. Not sure how this sounds, may be too loud for you guys. So this is the third one. It's completely red. Red in espresso terms is representative of decaf, as you can see here. So let's see what this sounds like. Similar. It's finer grind compared to the non-decaf, compared to the regular coffee grinds. So I suppose decaf, the grinds are more finer than the relatively coarse regular blends. taste. I recently discovered another brand that is not Nespresso, but they made some Nespresso compatible capsules. Let's take a look. It's by the name of Oral Cafe, and this is my favorite blend from those guys. It's called Capri, and it's made in Italy, the birthplace of espresso, and I really like the taste of it. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. So each individual capsule from the Oral Cafe brand is enclosed in this wrapper, airtight wrapper. The reason for this is probably because it's not as high-tech as the Nespresso capsule. In an espresso capsule, it's very airtight because it's completely aluminum, and the flavor is just airtight, locked in. So you can tell it's a very sturdy material and design for an espresso. But for Oral Cafe, they use just a regular plastic, as I'll show you in a moment. So that's why, in order to maintain freshness, they have to have these airtight individual wrappers for each capsule. It's pretty difficult to open, even though they have a serrated edge here, so I'll try to do it. Okay, this time went smoothly. Oh, I can already smell the flavor here. So as you can see, it's a see-through clear plastic, but the plastic is very hard. But the composition, I suppose, is not as airtight as the espresso capsules. So that's why they needed the wrapper. But once you put it in the machine, the flavor's really nice for this. It's also more packed, so there's not a lot of shaking noises because it's really filled to the brim. Can't really hear too much for the Oral Cafe capsule. So these capsules are made in Italy, and the Nespresso capsules are made in Switzerland, because I believe the Nescafe, which is the parent company, is a Swiss company as well. So these are the 4 different blends that I will have to choose from tonight. this side, I will show you how the machine actually works by showing you some used capsules that I had before. So I'll show you the Nespresso one first. This was a decaf veluto capsule that I used before. And this capsule works the same as all the other Nespresso capsules. So basically, they have a lever in the machine. You put the capsule inside the hole and you close the lever. And as the lever closes, there is this cup-like device that goes on top and envelops the capsule. And in the case of an espresso capsule, I believe there are 3 spikes, hollowed spikes. Hollow because it allows for water to go through each of the 3 spikes, and they pierce the capsule like that. So immediately, once it's pierced, the spikes go inside the capsule and escape through the front. So it's a pretty neat system because all the water goes directly inside the capsule and comes out, so there's no leakage at all. And of course the design's gonna be great because this was specifically made for the machine. Now this is compared to the Oral Cafe capsule. So the same thing, it would go inside the hole of the Nespresso machine, and as you pull down the lever, the cup will go over the capsule. But the problem is, because they use hard plastic, the 3 hollow spikes can't really penetrate the capsule. So what it does instead is it pushes this capsule part in. So whereas before, I'm not sure if you can see, the capsule is popping out like that. But now, because the spikes are pushed in, it's inside like that. And once it's inside like that, then there are 3 openings on the side, and that's where the water goes in. So in other words, the spikes don't go inside the capsule. They only serve to push the capsule part in. And as a result, the water is not inside the capsule. The water somehow indirectly has to flow through these 3 little areas. So the problem, the reason I'm mentioning this to you guys is that there's a problem because the water doesn't go directly inside the capsule like an espresso. Some of the water will get a leak because not all the water is entering the capsule and coming out through here. Some water will be leaking. And that's what I found with my machine. There's a lot of leaking sometimes of extraneous water that didn't go through the capsule, which is a shame because the blends of the Oral Cafe are pretty good quality. And it seems like the quality of the coffee grinds are really good and the flavor is really rich, what I like. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna show you guys maybe another video or not what I did to fix the machine in order to accommodate this minor problem of leakage. So these are my choices for tonight. Which one should I pick? What do you think? This is the Levanto. It's a regular blend. Voluto Decaf Intenso. And Oro Cafe's Capri, which is a regular brand as well. Well, I think because it's later on in the day, it's pretty late at night, I would definitely choose a decaf blend. So that takes out these two. So which one? Which one do you think I would choose? I'm just gonna play a game. Choose by random. Let's see if you can guess which one I picked. Okay, I choose this one. Let me guess. It is the Decaf Intenso. Wow, I guessed correctly. Did you guess correctly? Can't believe it. I thought I would get it wrong. Okay, so here it goes. I'm gonna try a cup of Decaf Intenso with you guys. I'll be back. I'm back. So this is what I like to do, and how I like to prepare my cup of espresso. So I have a nice Nespresso set here, and I like to have some nice brown sugar. It's always good to use brown sugar. It's more suitable for the coffee as compared to white sugar. This is pretty neat. I hope it shows up in the audio. And I myself like to use a little bit of coffee mate instead of cold milk, just to maintain the hotter temperature of the coffee. So as you can tell, I'm a little bit of a sugar addict because I like to add a lot of sugar in my coffee. I definitely don't like it black. So anyways, I'll be back after I use my capsule. Okay, I'm back. So this is what it looks like with the crema. It has a nice layer of crema on top. And the coloring's really nice. It smells nice too. So just have to stir it. Actually, I learned somewhere online that the best way to stir a drink and distribute the contents evenly is not in a circular fashion, but rather in a zigzag pattern. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing here, but it's more evenly distributed. So definitely, this is the regular way, but supposedly the better way is to do this. I love doing this to hot drinks. That thudding noise, it just means that the drink is hot. I used to do this a lot as a kid. If it was a cold drink, then it would be more of a tangy noise, but the dull thud indicates a hot drink. Okay, I better drink this before it gets too cool. Really good. Wow, that really hits the spot. It was fun for me, and I'm very happy that you give me the opportunity to share a cup of coffee